No one's in the yard as well, so it should be blessed. Got a 3 yard, man. Calm down.
Oh, nice. Where's everyone? It's
Um,
Friday night. Got to see my man. Find your man.
Find
Let's
your
have a
man,
one
let's
night
have a one
stand.
night
Told you
stand.
find out. Come on, man. That was such a pop.
I love my man. I
Um,
got into a proper Channel U like
where-
revival the other day.
I remember you saying you.
Hello, people. We are back again for another. It's an anti-FanCam actually. This is like an anti-FanCam op watch, if you want, if you will.
I like that. Let's keep that in.
This
I'll
is
watch.
our anti-FanCam of the Tottenham Chelsea game, with Chelsea nicking the game with a 1-0 win.
Bruv, the game stank. It was
A one,
awful.
yeah, man. Let's not
Awful.
even try and let's not try and jazz it up a bit. It was a step of the game, man.
I feel like we've been blessed recently. Obviously, well,
Already been blessed.
that, but we've been blessed with some good football matches recently. Yeah, this was a bit of a snooze fest, really.
Yeah, do you know what? I don't even. How do we start this? How do we break this one down? Like, do we go? I feel like we need to address the first half because I was just fully like getting PTSD from when Jose was back here. Like, I remember exactly seeing that and feeling like what it looks like. Yeah, when you're watching it, is like you got the defenders here and then the attackers here, and
Yeah.
like.
There's
It's
no,
like
there's
watching.
nothing
It's
in
like
between.
watching.
There's nothing to sort of connect.
It's like going to a five-a-side. It's like going to a five-side pitches and there's been loads of different games going on side by side. Like there's just like no.
Yeah.
It feels like there's just a disconnect between both, like from attack and defense.
Well, for me, I don't know if this is true, but it might not be. I feel like Jose doesn't coach attackers. I feel like his bread and butter is coaching defenses, and he'll an attacking coach, or he'll be blessed with Son and Kane who are going to do a mad thing, or Rashford, Martial, whoever it may be, Drogba. He's always got players who he can rely on for individual brilliance. And when there's a disconnect in that, then you kind of see Jose's true colours. You kind of see what he's about. And I don't know about you, but the camera kind of panned on him towards the end, and his hair was wet and kind of all over the gaff. He was wearing that flipping coat. He looked. He looked lost, man. He looked lost. That's not the Jose I remember doing up knee slides in Old Trafford.
Perfect weather for it as well, to be fair.
Or yeah, or the Jose I remember in a press conference going 3 for me, 2 for them. Like he looks like he's just lost, man. I don't want to get too caught up in the narrative of like Jose's lost it, blah blah blah. But I was saying to a friend of mine last night, Spurs fan. We'll keep their name anonymous because they won't want me to mention them today after that result and performance. But they were basically saying that I was saying something that Jose, this is kind of his last big job, if he can call Spurs like a big job. But if this doesn't go right for him, I don't really know what's the. I don't know, man. I don't know.
I mean, he's done a lot for that Spurs team. I'm not going to be too hasty and say that he's even come close to lost it. Like he's going through a bit of an identity crisis at the moment. I don't know.
It's been going on for a little while though.
Yeah. But like I fully right now. The Jose that came to the Premier League back in
back in
4, 2, whenever that was.
04, 05.
Yeah. Compared to now, like the fact that I was watching a post-match interview where he's dissing Spurs for parking the bus, and he was like, "This."
That's where the phrase came from. That game is where it came.
Yeah. The first time was like,
I think Spurs went to the bridge. Yeah.
But what's going on now? Like, does he understand the irony that he now just parks the bus in these games?
He's been on this for a while, man.
Why aren't Spurs playing like they did in the last 20? From like as soon as they concede the goal, like why is there like this?
Bro, it's the same thing happened against Brighton as well. Second half they looked all right, like big improvements. First half I don't really know what it is. I feel like he sucks the life and like flair.
No, I'm not gonna go that far because like I do feel like Jose likes to play good football, but I just don't. I feel like he's become way too pragmatic with age. Like
I
he's
don't know. Like I feel like
lost
he's
a
just
bit of
scared.
that.
He's scared to lose. For me, he's always scared to lose. And I feel like a lot of the time, if he goes a goal down or if it's 0-0,
Mate, if he goes a goal
he
down,
doesn't show.
sorry, go
Go
on.
on, yeah, go on. No, go on.
No, usually when he was United manager, us going a goal down for me was like, okay, cool, we can go now. Do you know what I mean? It's a bit like with Ollie, but less successful than we've had with Ollie.
Where like the shackles are off.
Yeah,
and
you're
you
like,
just
okay,
expect-
cool.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Now we have to have a bit more intensity in our play. But
Mm.
now it doesn't even seem like he's getting a reaction. Do you know what? I'm gonna put a lot of it down to Harry Kane not being part of the team.
Oh yeah, of course.
If Harry Kane plays in plays today, I reckon Spurs win.
Well, we saw that Vinicius chance like near the end. Harry Kane, you would probably
Bubbles that
bet
one up.
good
And the
money
Son
on
chance
eating
as
that one up.
well.
Yeah, Son
Before he
for me, just
look-
quickly on Son for me, I think in Harry Kane's absence, you kind of expect your next big player or your other top player to kind of pick up the mantle a bit. And I don't think he's scored since Harry Kane's been out. I think it's been like 3
Yeah,
games.
I wouldn't be surprised. He's looked ineffective in every game I've watched since.
Wait, hang on. I don't think Spurs have scored since Harry Kane's been out because they played. Who did they play after us? Is it Brighton? It's Brighton. So they've got 2 games now without scoring.
Yeah.
So I mean, I know Liverpool aren't exactly firing on all cylinders right now, but it's looking. I can't really see where Spurs' goals come from. Gareth Bale as well. These are the kind of like when they signed him on loan. These are the kind of moments where okay, if Kane's out or Son's not firing, you think this man is won 4 Champions Leagues, couple La Ligas. Like these are the kind of like clutch moments you expect someone of his caliber to step up. But
yeah, you'd expect this is why they pay his wages. This is why they signed him. He's literally
he's on like he's
zero,
paying like 300 grand a week for him to be doing.
Yeah, he's made like
Pretty much
zero
fuck all,
impact. Like I feel like he's not really he's not really got going yet. It's halfway through the season, so
He scored like a couple headers, but
I don't know. Yeah, but I feel like they were. Yeah, but he hasn't started yet. That's what I'm saying. I don't.
yeah.
Going. I'm surprised, and like to be honest, I don't. It doesn't. I'm not seeing any sort of shoots of recovery. I'm not
See
seeing
how
signs-
everyone was trying to get on Zidane for doing Bale dirty. Oh, he can't. He's freezing him out. He's putting him out in the cold. Zidane's looking kind of vindicated right now, man.
When that started, but remember that was happening around like. Was
It happened around the time when he banged. When he banged, because when he banged them 2 goals in, he was still playing to a decent level. So I feel like Zidane has contributed to the downfall a little bit. But also Zidane's looking at this right now and he's fucking laughing his head off.
You think?
I really can't believe it. Well, yeah, because he's been wanting to. He's been wanting to dash him out. He told him go to try and speak to. I can't remember what the team were called, but he was like, go speak to them. You're not.
It's got a Z in it. It's got an X in it, I think.
It's like
Yanjing.
Yeah, yeah. Well, what are you drinking, by the way?
Just some squish.
Oh, let's pay. Yeah, so I think Zidane's probably laughing right now. Zidane wanted him.
He's not. He ultimately wants him to play well at Spurs and then stay there. He doesn't want him to come back a worse player.
I don't. To be fair, but as the manager, you don't really care about the finances like that. Like from the club's point, from the hierarchy point of view, the plight of Gareth Bale this season has looked like almost comical.
I guarantee. Euros. He's bagging.
He'll slap.
He's got a
I told you already. Was it Wales, golf, Real Madrid in that order? So
Spurs aren't even in that list, man. Do you know what I mean?
He loves his country.
He's a mercenary. He's a full-on mercenary. He's just got peas. He just doesn't care anymore. He's just like, I saw a quote at the start of the year. Oh my gosh, yes, I can remember this. He said,
God.
He wants to be like hitting peak form as he goes into the Euros.
Yeah. But you need to be playing to be hitting.
He's fully admitting that the Euros is like the pinnacle.
That's his bread and butter. Yeah.
He doesn't care. He doesn't care about the League Cup final in May or April, end of April, whatever it is. He's focused. He's like, bro, I'm just not getting injured.
He's got a calendar in his yard. He's just got the date of the Euros up there and
Watch
nothing
him
else in
bang.
between.
Watch him
Blank
bang
in
so
between.
many
He'll
goals.
bang it. Yeah, he will. He
Telling
will.
you,
He
he's
will.
going to score so many goals, man.
Also, no disrespect to Wales, but it doesn't matter what kind of form he's in. If he's fit,
Yeah,
he's
the
gonna
captain.
play.
He's the captain.
He's gonna play. Like
Yeah. He could spend a year playing golf. He'll still go. Do you know what I mean?
as long as he's in semi good shape, like he'll be
On the
he'll
bench.
be calm. He'll be
On the
calm.
bench. He could literally not play a game.
But so just quickly moving on. Do you reckon that's top 4 done for Spurs now? They're on 33 points.
Nah.
To be fair, they got a game in hand, but they're 7 points off top 4.
There's no point writing teams off. Look, this league is just ridiculous.
It's fucked.
No point.
It's actually all fucked. It's
Like,
all fucked.
there's no point. Keep your wonder balls in your trousers. Is what I'm saying.
That's an exclusive, guys. Do not get your wonder balls out. Do not expose yourself.
Look, I feel. Look, just look at you, for example. Let's just look at you.
I know what example you're gonna flipping give us.
Look at you, Ishmael. What do you say in a moment?
Spotlights on
How
me,
you
man.
feeling?
I'm not saying
How you
nothing.
feeling?
I'm not saying nothing right now.
Nah. Where's your Egyptian king? Talk to me.
Listen.
Where's Henderson? What's Henderson saying at centre back, not influencing games?
Brother, he's doing the best he can, man. I got no beef with Hendo right now. He's doing his thing and some. Like, let's not get onto Liverpool. Like, we're gonna do our preview of the weekend. We're gonna do our preview of the weekend tomorrow, so we'll dissect Liverpool.
But this is an example of like how the mighty can fall right in front of us.
The mighty Reds. Yeah, let's get that in there.
Yeah.
So you're not right. You're not ruling Spurs out.
No, not announced because I mean Kane's not out for the whole season, is he? As soon as Kane comes back,
4 weeks. 4 weeks. 4 weeks. 4 weeks.
Was he? Is that what? Is it 6 weeks or?
No, it was 4 weeks from
that moment.
It was like last week. It was this time last week because it's Thursday.
Right. Yeah. Okay, so 3 more weeks.
Yes.
That's probably like six or 7 games.
Yeah, and that time,
a lot can change.
Say you pick up 2 wins, you could be like mid-table. So
they're going to need to get some performances out of like the likes of Vinicius. They're going to have to get the performances out of the likes of Bergwijn, Son of course. But
see, this is where I'm critical.
The rest of the team needs to stand up.
This is where I'm critical of Jose's man management because when Son was playing well, when Kane was playing well, it was all well and good. He was doing the man dirty, not giving them any minutes, playing them against that flipping submarine team in the FA Cup. Like he doesn't give a fuck about you if you're not fit and firing at that time. Jose does not give 2 shits about you. So I feel like his man management and from that point of view isn't great. And then when you get an injury to a key player, you've got to holler at Vinicius all of a sudden. He's not kicked ball against the serious team for ages.
Yeah, I see what you mean. That's
where I get a bit critical of how he manages. Yeah, you've got to manage the whole squad harmony.
I'm surprised we've not seen Bale since. I mean, we've seen him a bit in the past few games, but like,
are you surprised? The thing is, when you see what he does when he comes on, there's a clip I need to show it to you of him getting tackled. It literally looks like my nan falling to the floor. Like he goes down in about 12 stages.
Yeah,
I'm just like,
what happened? Yeah, but
that used to be Gareth. Do you remember some of the goals he scored?
Do
you remember Gareth Bale in the Prem? Forget what he did at Madrid. Gareth Bale. There was that. I think it was like 10-11 season.
He's a corner. He's masquerading. He just turns it on. He just turns it on when he wants, when he's in the World Cup. Because that's gonna happen. I promise you. He's gonna. He literally he could just bang it from like 30 yards out. I'm not. He's not forgotten.
What I will say is though, like
I mean, he's 31. He's lying, man.
But since he's lost this yard of pace, he's looking bereft of like. I think let's face it, he was never that tricky, but he was never that techie with it. He was just. I don't want to just say he was pace and power, but he would just knock it past man, and then he'd be off. He'd blow, and you wouldn't see him again. What was my man from Inter Milan that he absolutely ripped to shreds? What's the right back called?
Why is it?
I want to say like Maicon, but it's not. Was it Maicon? Was it?
Yeah, it was Maicon. Maicon, yeah.
Maicon. Yeah, like that game, like Gareth Bale is giving me. I'm not even a Spurs fan, but he's giving me some memories apart from obviously the 17-18 Champions League final, which was just devastating. But he has provided so many just clutch moments, and it's kind of sad to see him go out like this. Like his I
It's
don't know,
still,
man. It's
mate,
not
I
it's
still
not
feel
good
like
to see.
he's just got
Not good
back
to
to
see.
fitness. I think also, as long as he stays fit and doesn't get any more like injuries, I reckon we'll end up we will see a.
But yeah, but that's like banking
I
on
still feel like we could see a
the
Gareth
player
Bale
not being rain.
performance. Yeah, true. But I still feel like we could see a Gareth Bale performance by the end of the season. I reckon we'll see it towards the end of the season. I reckon he's literally going.
He'll bang one free kick. He'll bang one sick free kick, maybe towards the end of the season. But what I'm seeing now is an inability for him to like modify his game. You see like Ronaldo, how he just doesn't care about what goes on between the boxes now. He just wants to score, finish, finish, finish. That's all he's on. That's all he cares about. Bale, like I don't know if he should move more central because on the wing he hasn't really got that trickery. He hasn't got that pace anymore. So he just looks like he doesn't even like. Yeah, just completely done out here, man.
Yeah, that's my prediction anyway. I think he's gonna. I reckon he'll come good towards the end of the season.
Do you reckon? Do you
I
reckon?
reckon, I
And
reckon
who what?
last 10 games he'll start turning it on. Maybe start playing better in training. Pull the handbrake down or put it down, not put it.
Bro, he's more likely to pull a hamstring. That's the only thing that's getting pulled for the last day. If he played Bale 10 games in a row. Wait, hang on. When was the last time? When's the last time? When's the last time
I
Bale's?
might take that up for you.
I'm doing a good clip. You've been doing me Hannah dirty recently.
Yeah,
But when's the last time Bale's played 10 games in a row? Like we've got to be going back like a couple seasons, like a good few seasons.
probably the World Cup.
So like
Probably not even 10. Then.
they weren't in the World. They weren't in the World Cup, were they?
The Euros. The Euros.
2016. 2016. So long. We even gave him an extra year. Didn't have any Euros last year. Gave him one more year, and he's still like.
Still not managed it.
Mate,
I don't know, man. I don't know what's
mate.
going on with Bale. He's an enigma, that man. Because I feel like there's that player's still in there. It's not Space Jam. Do you know what I mean?
There's no enigma. There's no enigma. He just
He's
doesn't.
31 years
The
old.
bro does not give a fuck. He's getting his P's. He's getting his 600 grand a week.
I
Like,
reckon we'll see the best of
he
Gareth
doesn't
Bale.
care, man. He doesn't care.
But
I kind of,
can we-
I rate it. I rate
Yeah.
it. I'd obviously be professional at all times or whatever, but he's done what he needed to do, man. What else can he do to prove himself? Like Madrid fans never even gave him his proper flowers like they should have done. So he just thought, "Bun this. I'm gonna take up golf. I'm gonna sun it up in Madrid, and I'm gonna feed my family." So
Yeah, more power to
it
him.
is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is.
But I feel like we've got sent on a tangent now. But the Chelsea.
Yeah. It's back the game.
Back to the
Chelsea.
game,
What did you like about Chelsea? What did you like that you've seen?
Just
Obviously,
Mason
we're seeing
Mount.
yeah, man of the match. Man of the match.
I was saying it in the group chat before. He's literally Chelsea's best player. They've
Yeah.
spent 200
This
million.
season.
They spent 200 million, and their best player.
Oh, mate.
That's
That
what we always
happens.
say about Chelsea.
It happens.
Because it took like Frank Lampard getting the job, a transfer ban,
Transfer ban,
for them
everything.
to be like, all right, well, you got the best youth team for the past like 5 years. You won the FA Youth Cup. Like I can't remember what the stat was, but they've dominated the FA Youth Cup, and none of these
Furthermore,
players get into the.
on top of them dominating the Youth Cup, every year I feel like around the same time, you get a list of all their loanees that are out, and it's just ridiculous. The way they stockpile talent is just the
I
joke.
was on so this never happens, but I was on the Chelsea website just because I wanted to see
What were you
I
doing?
wanted to see what players they had on loan, or like just to see like how big the squad was. And they have a section
Massive.
for loan players.
Separate,
like
yeah,
first team,
separate.
like players out on loan, and it's long. Like it's like a farm. Do you know what I mean? It's like they're farming these players out to different clubs. To be fair, like it works as a business model. It's mental, but like you think that they'd want those players to eventually become like the captain of Chelsea, the record goal scorer. Do you know what I mean? Like instead of just buying players.
Does it work though? I mean, Chelsea have got a pretty hit and miss record in terms of transfers. If you look at some of the players they let slip through their fingers,
Exactly.
Bruyne,
Why
Salah, Lukaku.
don't they just like focus on bringing players through rather than spending it. Like it's silly because
You see what I mean?
the
Exactly.
level of their academy is crazy. Like that they have
Yeah,
all
yeah, yeah,
that they've always got the best young players in England.
yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
I just don't I don't get it because it jars with like the sort of the manager gets like we have until a certain
A few
amount of time
years. Yeah,
to
yeah,
like,
yeah.
unless you start bringing trophies in, you're out basically. Do you know what I mean? Like that doesn't work with like an academy of such like a high level academy bringing through these amazing players, but it just there's no
And it's
possible
not a
there's no
fluke. It's not
pathway
a fluke
because
either. They've got like a repeated track record of bringing through these youths. I don't know what their FA Youth Cup record is, but I know they've won it a couple of times.
mate, it's
And
like seven out of the last or
they're
like
churning out these talent. And but like you said, there is obviously a correlation between
but
that not.
yeah, the managerial, like the how quickly
Yeah,
the
yeah,
manager
yeah, yeah, yeah.
that
Exactly,
isn't
exactly.
conducive to bringing through players over like 2 3 seasons. It's like okay, cool. I need results now. And I saw
Well, you hit the nail on the head when you said that it took for the transfer ban and Frank Lampard to kind of see this change slightly,
exactly.
and it is
Bobby
good to see.
Morris
Even
has
though
a voice in
I'm not,
yeah,
I'm not Mason Mount's biggest fan. Not because I've fully rate him as a player. I think he's effective. He does what he needs to do. He's very. What I like about Mason Mount is that a lot of the time he'll move the ball on in like one or two touches.
mm.
He's not particularly techie, but
He's got good tech. He's got good technique, good footwork.
for
Both
me,
feet. You
for
can
me
pass
as a
on both feet,
midfielder,
shoot off both feet.
for me as a midfielder, my probably my number one sort of criteria is just retainable. Don't give the ball away stupidly unless you're playing in like a really advanced role.
Mm.
If you're playing centre mid, just make sure you can recycle possession well, and he does that. And it is good to see him and Hudson Odoi as well, just kind of going from strength to strength. Another good game for him today.
Yeah, Callum played well.
Um, I'm glad he's finally getting the trust as well. That's because he's played now right wing back, and then today he was playing in a more advanced role. So you can see that Tuchel does trust him, does rate him highly.
Just feeling him out. He's just kind of it's like a feeling out process.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Seeing what he can do.
So it's good to see. Do you reckon he might have an? I know we keep saying we're going to talk about this in a later show, but do you reckon Hudson Odoi's got any chance of creeping into the Euro squad?
No.
Right. Okay.
I,
Don't think so.
I just I don't think there's enough time. I feel like there's so many players now, this season who are English who have a chance, to go to.
Especially in those wide areas
Those
as
wide
well.
areas are stocked, man. Like it would take a really like good end to the season. There's a
Yeah.
chance, but like
Yeah.
whose place is he gonna take? Like even like James Madison's not been in any of the last England squads, and he's. But let's not
Wait,
get.
did you see?
Let's not get
Just
into
quick,
this.
yeah, I know. Madders is on an absolute mad thing. Do you see his assist yesterday for James Justin?
Yeah, man. But both the
He's
yeah,
on a next. He's on a next thing. He's on it this season, man.
mate.
He's looking
I
good.
love that interview that he gave, and
Oh,
yeah,
talking about like going away and
that's the
with
mentality
the
you need to
analysts.
have
Yeah, yeah,
to
yeah,
be
yeah.
to be the best. But yeah, man. Chelsea. They were lucky Spurs were so bad because I don't think that they were as clinical in the final third, in terms of like moving
Yeah,
forward, um,
yeah.
getting in behind Spurs. I think they could have done better, and Spurs kind of just allowed them to that first half to just fizzle out.
Just pass this like it's so passive, man. Like,
It's
and
bad.
I'm kind of seeing alarmingly. I'm seeing some similar patterns in the way we've been playing recently as well. Like you don't want to see a 45 minute, you don't want to see a half of football just pass you by without
Exactly.
really
And
like
yeah.
imposing yourself at all.
It's literally,
And I think
yeah, it does remind me of your game against
we've seen
Brighton.
we've seen it in
Quite a lot.
both our teams this season. More so, obviously, my team. But I don't know. For me, the worst thing as a fan is to sit through a half of football and not really like have
Yeah.
anything to say or feel. I don't feel. Yeah, you need to. You want to feel something, don't you? You want to feel like, oh, we've just missed a chance. Or, oh,
Yeah, you want your
I don't
heart
know,
rate
like
to
apathy
start
is
to
like the
skip
worst
a
thing
beat.
you can feel. Apathy is like the worst thing you can feel towards most things, but especially like half of football, you don't want to hear the whistle go and be
You
like, oh
shouldn't feel
shit, like
apathy towards anything you love. Do you know what I mean? If
you
that's
hit
if
the
that's
nail on the
happening
head.
too often, then you like, yeah. It's
Listen, people. Not only do we give football opinions, but we give life
life,
coaching.
man. Yeah, we do. We should maybe do some agony uncle stuff.
Listen.
Some live
It's
phone in.
2020. It's 2021. Like
We'll just get a guy.
anything's
We'll
possible.
get a guy in a car just driving around with like a little banner on tops, being like, "Call this number," and you can live phone-ins and see what people say. You ever see them?
Mate,
People put like funny bumper cart stickers and be like, "Dial this number to speak to God."
There's that. What was that one that was an in-betweeners?
America is weird.
What was the one they put on flipping Simon's car on the in-betweeners? And the dad was like, "That's not funny."
Oh no, I can't
Like
remember.
blowjob or something. It was like honk or blowjob.
I think your audio's gone weird.
This is our traditional technical difficulties.
Good,
Weird
man.
and wonderful.
Good. But yeah, man, that the game was. I don't think it's worth. We're lucky we went on a tangent because I don't know how it's like 20 minutes to be honest. But
Yeah.
that
I was
game
literally thinking,
was
how
not
the
even
fuck are we
worth.
gonna...
It's not even worth this video to be honest. Like, this is just a good opportunity to just have another bit of content out there to be honest, because that game was
We just
uninspiring.
it wasn't it.
We're lucky,
It wasn't. Do you think the game wasn't it? Would you say that?
We're lucky we got the game was not it, for sure. We're lucky we were such charismatic characters. Otherwise, this would have been a bore. And people like you watching right now, yeah, you wouldn't be here still, would you? But yeah, anyway. But no, if you watched it till the end.
Listen,
If you watch it till the end, comment. What should they comment?
Like, comment, subscribe. Yeah, comment if you watch the video to the end. Comment.
Spurs are dead.
Fuck knows.
Actually, no. If
What you want. Yeah.
How do we know? Okay, cool. We'll
Fuck me.
yeah, like and subscribe. Follow us on.
Actually, what I do wanna,
If you fancy.
if people have anything they wanna pitch to us in terms of content, anything you want us to speak about more, let us know in the comments. Drop us a DM.
Off camera. Something good.
Nice. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I've had a couple of messages from people saying it's about mentioning stuff they want us to talk about. So yeah, keep it coming.
For sure.
Keep the support. Keep the love. We appreciate it. I was just gonna say.
Right.
I was just gonna say we're on Spotify now as well.
Yeah.
I thought I froze, but I actually didn't.
Boom. Yeah, we should be on Apple.
Yeah, we're on Spotify. We're on Spotify.
Yeah, we made it, mama.
I know you mentioned Apple, but anyone is on Spotify. So
we're on all the platforms, man. Look, Weird and Wonderful does not discriminate regarding DSPs, digital streaming platforms. Bit of jargon there.
Not discriminate. That's it. Thank you. Love it.
Keep it beautiful, people.
Is there anything else you want?
Yeah.
Anything else you want to talk about?
Nah, we should lock it off.
Game?
We should lock it off, man. It's all good. You need your beauty sleep because the game's looking quite ugly. I'm doing
that game was ugly.
My part.
We made it. You got that slick new camera. I need to patent that.
Yeah.
Keep liking our shit, guys, so I can afford a better camera. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, we
stick with us. We've got a bigger show tomorrow. Weekend. Go fund me, OnlyFans, whatever you want.
Yeah.
Support the hustle, man. Support the hustle.
It's been good.
The OnlyFans was a joke. I don't want to get in trouble. But peace out, people. We'll be back tomorrow with the weekend preview. The socials are always in one of the corners. I can never remember which one.
First as well.
This has been episode 21. Episode 21, a bit of a milestone. Last episode.
Yeah, it's like
so yeah, 20s, yeah. Hopefully many more to come. We have been weird and wonderful.
Definitely.
Find us on our socials.
This is the longest.
That's it, man. Flipping boring game.
It's nearly half an hour. All right.
Oh god.
It's dead.
All right, safe people.